Hey everybody, welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai, and I'm here with my dad.
Glad you could join us.
This is one of the lesser talked about things that have happened during this whole dissing process, which is the Ross one that you want to hear.
Yes.
As you're a fan of Ross, right?
Yes.
And it's interesting how the history between those two guys is different than Kendrick and Drake because they've never really collaborated. I can't think of any off the top of my head even.
Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah, Kendrick and Drake, yeah. But Ross and Drake were frequent collaborators throughout the 2010s, made some of the biggest hits together.
Well, you told me that Drake was responsible for, in a way, for many of Ross's big songs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then they started firing shots at each other through social media. And the timeline of that is really hard to find now just because it's through social media, right? Unless you were on it each day, multiple things a day coming out, you know what I mean?
Because it's all
gone pretty much, right? Yeah. Things are so fleeting online, right?
Yeah.
But there are a few little clips I want to show before I play the diss track.
Okay.
This is a really funny one. Rick Ross responds to Drake's IG story.
What does IG mean?
Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Short form.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL DRIZZY called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages.
Hold up. This is actually good. This is what he's talking about here, Dad. Okay. So he said BBL DRIZZY's calling his mom. You know what BBL is?
No.
It's a Brazilian butt lift, which is a type of a surgery to make your butt bigger.
Yeah, so he's calling Drake BBL
DRIZZY, saying that he had a BBL, which is not true.
But you mentioned that the abdomen thing.
The abs, yeah.
So
that's what he means. Like it's the guy's BBL, right?
Yeah.
And also Ross is accusing him of a nose job as well. And so he was accusing him on IG of that. And then Drake shared a text message with his mom on Instagram. And his mom says this.
Obs, the internet is saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you would get one without me, because you know I always wanted one. Don't tell me that you got tattoos without me, and now this too? I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went, Ma. It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy I did songs with. He's gone loopy off the Moonjaro. He hasn't eaten in days and it turned him angry and racist. He's performing at proms for money. It's bad. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Right. So he said that.
So his mom actually heard that and believed it? Literally believed it?
No, I think he's like Drake, I've heard this. So this is, sorry, I should have shown that before, but it reminded me that it was that order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL DRIZZY called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl. Tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before, and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late. And you can't call her when you get in this shit. This shit too deep to call your mama, white boy.
I could just see Rick there sitting in his lounge chair, right?
Yeah, right.
By the edge of his big pool there.
Yeah, and then on Reddit, people are like, wrist rock talking about abs is crazy.
Yeah.
We know why you're not flipping the camera, Ross. You ain't slick. This homie's titty's probably hanging out like you got another person inside. Anyways, so that's just funny, right?
Oh, it's such a
So then after that, he releases a diss track. Ross.
And that's what we're going to hear now.
Yes. So Drake released Push-Ups, right?
Yeah.
Talked about Ross. You know, this guy's ain't got a hit without me.
Right.
And then Ross came back with his own. So that's what we're checking out.
Yeah. All right.
And take a look at that. We're going to check out, I mean, there's a video for it, but honestly, let's just listen to the
Sure.
or let's read the lyrics.
I want to see the lyrics.
And I'm gonna put the video to the side. How about that?
Sounds
Is that
good.
cool? Yeah. But I'm gonna show you the cover for the audio of the track.
All right.
Hilarious. This is the cover for the song.
What the heck?
This is
Who is that guy?
This was a meme without Rick Ross champagne moments, just the photo.
Yeah.
This is a real guy from the 50s, a white guy that looks like Drake. Undoctored. It's just an image of some random guy.
I can see the resemblance.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Especially the mouth area.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, jeez. So
yeah.
that.
It's a real photo of a white guy from the 50s.
Oh man.
And it was a meme circulating.
Hammering his point home.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
audio. So we'll play the video here. And I'll get the lyrics out as well.
Maybach music.
Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghost writers, they get the floss, what you could have had. Record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? You a worker on the chart, don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your chain, watch you bitches bleed. Feel the pain or just describe where you really ride. Either you niggas getting money or ready to die. B.I.G. or give a fuck if you T.I.L.E. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab. Double R spread through the yard and I swear to God. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking they records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me you check me.
Hey, I'm not. I love the beat. I love Rick. I love his voice. Everything.
His
His
delivery,
demeanor.
right?
He's so tough and yeah. But I'm missing a lot here. I don't understand. I don't see where the dissing is
There
coming
ain't
in.
much. There ain't much dissing.
Okay, right?
Yeah, it's just like you know. He said double R's.
Not yet, anyway.
With Rolls Royce, double R's. That's what
Yeah.
double R's mean. Spread through the yard. Like he's talking about his riches.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Drake's richer than Ross.
I was
So-
thinking that,
Right.
like, far richer.
Far richer. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, what's his
Right?
point here? What?
yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V?" Saying, "Who believes he's moving kilograms of coke?" But Drake doesn't really talk about that much.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't
okay.
claim to do that.
Right.
He might talk about violence, but about pushing drugs,
Drugs, no.
not really.
It's not part of his.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never really consider that, right?
Yeah.
Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. I mean, Drake is one of the most popular artists in the world, right? Maybe he means in terms of the Kendrick thing, but it had hardly started at this point, right? So there's not really that much that he's saying,
No, yeah.
right?
And when that line that you just mentioned, when he rapped that, I thought, living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. I'm thinking, okay, Ross is living fine, sitting by that big pool of his.
Yeah.
I'm getting high, sitting around idly, smoking grass
Yeah.
as your shit decline. But I was thinking, well, I don't know. Who's a bigger artist? Who's
Yeah.
today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Even Drake posted a thing on his story of Rick Ross's mansion in Miami. And it was like, dude, look at your mansion. It's squeezed in.
It's like my outhouse.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah.
And totally, I mean, if you're comparing wealth, like it's a pretty easy game to play if you're the bigger guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's opening himself up for some easy dissing content from Drake.
Yeah.
But
The song
White boy, I
itself
see
sounds
you.
really cool.
Yeah, I like
see
it.
you. Yeah. Check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me, I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your grooves. Flow was copy and paste, Weezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner, switching up like dyed denim. Get incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals. Look me right in my face, he beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming, I predicted my fate. Got more money than you, Fuck you want me to say? 50 mil for the crib, where you want me to stay? I can shoot up the block, I got bitches to pay. Let you DM my hoes, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home, and no room for debate. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Can you niggas some free? Do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
Maybach music.
You ain't never wanna be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father knows, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga, cause you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana, nigga. You sent the police, nigga, hating on my dog project. That wasn't the same white boy that I seen, nigga, when we were making them early records, nigga. When you were happy to be around, nigga, seeing niggas holding them sticks. Yeah, you old motherfucking stun of your life, nigga. Give Weezy some more money, nigga. Give Rap a lot some more money, nigga. White boy, yeah, biggest. It's Rose, nigga. We can do it how you wanna do it, where you wanna do it, anytime you wanna do it. I'm ready.
It's such a stupid
ready,
thing
white boy.
to repeat all the time, but it's still.
I know you got your Dockers on with no underwear, white boy. Yeah, you had that surgery, that six-pack on, that's why you wearing that funny shit at your show. You can't hide it.
Oh, I missed it.
With no underwear, white boy. Yeah, you had that surgery, that six-pack on, that's why you wearing that funny shit
He's
at your show.
basically
You
saying
can't
like
hide it.
that six-pack is gone because the surgery didn't last for that long like it should have, and now you're hiding it. So he's like, now you're like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is actually
Yeah.
really funny in that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it brings home the idea that, well, Rick has been criticized for not being a real tough guy, but he's showing, you know, this is what I look like. It's okay. I'm okay with it, man. You're putting on this facade trying to be something else, right?
Yeah.
But just the line "white boy"
I know,
that he repeats.
The way he says it.
It's so tired, white boy. You know, it's such a tired line. But you know, we've heard it in movies and you know everywhere through music. But it still hits home. It's still probably the single biggest sort of diss or attack here, right?
Yeah.
It still works.
It still works, which is hilarious. Yeah. Which is crazy because Drake isn't even white, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Which is that much more hurtful. Like, there's these guys that don't accept him, right?
Yeah. But isn't it funny how a lot of times if you've got someone, well, you're of mixed race.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I mentioned that. But
just realized, well, actually.
Aren't you? But when you get guys that say have a white mother and black father, or a black mother and a white father, people often say that they're black.
Well, the thing is, it's all
like, look at Obama, right? He's black, even though his mom was 100% Caucasian, right? Yeah.
But yes, totally, that is true. But it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Like if you were in Japan, maybe I wouldn't be Asian. I'd be white.
Yeah.
Right.
People consider you white.
Right. So it just depends where you're at.
Yeah. That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how that works depending on where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this one, right, you even said didn't have that much in the way of a diss.
No.
It didn't reveal anything new.
Not too much,
right.
Not too much. Yeah. A little bit here and there.
A little
but,
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weak in the diss department for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he had that much new to say. I don't think he had that much on Drake, right?
Well, it must be hard to whip these things out so quickly. I mean, some of these disses these disses we're doing were some of them were created really quite quickly, right?
Yeah. And you're surprised at this quickly. This will be interesting because we're going to cover more stuff. So, like, quickly, what do you think is quickly in terms of responding?
Oh man,
just from what you think, you're like,
quickly, I'd say if you've only got a week to write a diss response, that's quickly. I would think,
right,
you know, to come out with a good one.
Yeah,
I mean, Kanye's that we just did, he had a lot of time, didn't he, to come out with that? Come to think of it, I hadn't thought of that.
Sorry, Kanye?
No, Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He had months. Right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of the reason. Thanks.
Yeah.
It was just so damn good. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas Rick probably just had a matter of a few days.
I mean, he could have taken longer though, right?
That's true.
What's the rush?
What's the rush? True
right?
enough.
So that's his own detriment,
That's his own
right?
decision. Yeah.
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 But anyways, just filling you in with that one, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, good to hear.
Yeah,
Good
more
hear.
to the lore,
Yeah.
right? So
Absolutely.
yeah,
And I like hearing more Rick Ross
Mhm.
anytime.
yeah. I mean, the song itself sounds really cool, right?
Yeah.
But thank you very much if you made it this far, and let us know what you thought of this track. Most people, from what I've heard, thinks that the song's pretty weak. This Ross track, right? But sounds pretty cool. And I don't think there'll be any more tracks from Ross coming out because this is 11 days old.
Right.
And I think he doesn't have anything else to say really about Drake.
Right.
Neither does Drake's about
I got a
Ross, right?
I got the same feeling.
Yeah.
I
So
think
this
he's
is
probably-
just a one and done type of deal. But what isn't a one and done type of deal is some stuff we're about to cover next, Dad. So
Awesome.
stick around and you can see our reactions to that. See you around.
Bye now.